Today's Designed by Drew viewer thinks he's here for some design advice and has no idea that we actually have a brand new room waiting for him. So let's meet Chris, who went from being homeless 4 years ago to now being the proud homeowner of a 4-bedroom house. Check out this.
Hi Drew, my name is Chris. I'm 24 years old and I live in Williamstown, New Jersey. I fell on hard times in 2016. I was a freshman in college and I was working full-time and going to school full-time, and I had to pay for school out of pocket. Unfortunately, when I was 18, I became homeless and I was living out of my car for, it was like 6 to 8 months. It got to a point where I had literally pennies in my account. I just decided to turn my life around. I didn't like where I was and I wanted to be in a different place. The next day, I must have applied for over 2,000 jobs. Eventually, I got my first real job selling mattresses. I was still homeless. I actually was able to go back to school, and I went to an online coding academy, and I got my first engineering job and then a second one. But I decided that I wanted to buy a house because I wanted to have a place for my children to grow up and have a stable place and a yard that's big enough for them to play and somewhere where they can actually call home. So I bought my house. I was able to save up enough for it. My next goal is just making my house a home for me and my kids. I truly believe in taking life by the horns and manifesting your own happiness. I believe that no obstacle is too great.
Chris is here now. Hi, Chris. How are you?
I'm okay. Thank you for having me.
May I ask, how is everything for you now in your new home?
It's great. You know, I'm used to living in apartments where it's kind of cramped and, you know, maybe one bedroom, maybe a few hundred square feet or something. And now I have this pretty decent sized house that I'm really proud of. And I love just being able to wake up, seeing all the things that I've built, put together, and that I am still building for it. So it's great. This was the first time in my life where I was actually happy about something that I did. And I think I needed that to help me be proud of myself and see that what I did do was something great.
What was it about this house, may I ask, that spoke to you and said, this is the dream?
It was the perfect foundation. I was thinking of it of what I can turn this into, and it had everything laid out. I loved how big the yard was because I want my kids to be able to run around and have a place to play and, you know, hurt themselves and come to me to make it feel better, and have friends come over and have barbecues, have birthday parties in a place where they can always call home. I saw the big backyard and I was like, that's definitely something that I want. I saw the rooms that I had. I saw the basement that I was turning into a theater because I wanted to do the attic, which I was turning into a library / art room. It's the foundation that I wanted that said, this is exactly what I need to get started to make it the dream house that I want it to be.
Well, that is so well put. And you have 2 beautiful children, your 3-year-old son, Carter, and Xavier is on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then I think there is something important that we're going to need to do. And I was wondering if, I could involve myself in your new son's room, Xavier.
Absolutely. Please do.
Okay, good. So you haven't started on your son's nursery, right?
Right. It's a blank slate.
Thank you for letting me be a part of this. This was your son's room as it is now, and here is what I would like to do with it. Ta-da!
Oh, wow.
Which basically, Chris, I kind of already went and did. I hope that's okay.
That's completely fine with me.
Okay, this is Xavier's new nursery, and you are gonna get every single thing that you see in here. And we were lucky enough to work with Pottery Barn Kids, one of my favorite stores, and we just had your baby boy in mind. And here is 3 design tips that we really got into, all right? We thought about using bins for shelving because you can kind of quickly take stuff in there, throw it in there, put it back, and it'll just look really neat and tidy. Also, we have a toy chest here, and those really, really help. And this is a really great one that doesn't allow any like finger accidents to happen. Also, I did want to bring a little color into it. This is actually a flower home piece of artwork, and we kind of went with like an animal jungle theme. And the reason I chose this crib is because, I'll show you. When you bend over it, there's actually a dip for your waist. And I can't tell you how many times I have jabbed my ribs, my xiphoid process, my solar plexus, trying to get that baby in and out. Whoever figured this moment out on behalf of every parent and their chests, thank you. I so appreciate that. All right, now, I like this chair because I specifically placed it in this area of your room because this chair is the power position. It can see the door that you enter because I wanted who's ever sitting in this chair with little Xavier to feel like whoever is coming in and out, you can be seen directly. And we did these decals on the walls so that you could feel that fun jungle animal motif and keep it going with the rug and the walls, but we tried to keep it delicate and not sort of overdo every space on the wall. So this is it.
I could not say thank you enough. You just blew my mind, and this is probably the nicest thing somebody's ever done to me. Done for me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Words can't express my gratitude.
Thank you, Chris, and thank you to Carter, and almost welcome to Xavier, and we'll check back in and see how everything is going with you.